Comrade Chairman, Comrade Leader, comrades on the platform, comrades all. Comrade Allen, the Queen of Central, because where I'm coming from, I hear them talking about the Queen of the South. I think there's some Netflix series we're going to make out of this. But first of all, I want to acknowledge you. In this short time, you have been the standard bearer for Central, in how you have brought everybody together, old, new, the moderate leftists, and even your neighbors. I see Comrade Garth from the Trelawney side. I see Comrade Julian Chang from the Westmoreland side. And of course, some of the stalwarts, the elders, like my friend Arthur Nelson and Mrs. Nelson, Lloyd B., who left me to walk Canterbury and North Gully by myself when I was supporting you. And I have to especially welcome my friends, daughters of a former Minister of Works and Finance, the Bell girls. Respect Eric Bell's daughters. Giants in the pantheon of the People's National Party. Comrades, I'm coming from South St. James, and their conference, though a private session, was excellent. A lot of energy. I think we can put that one safely in the column of the PNP. West Central gave us a strong showing in the local, and I feel confident that we can put West Central in the column of the PNP. Well, we don't have to talk about Hannibal. That is 7 lovely ladies there. The 7 lovely ladies, I think the 2 Hannibal seats safely in the column of the PNP. Now, when I was General Secretary, I was responsible for cutting Central St. James. And it was cut to be, well, from my perspective anyway, a People's National Party seat. And we won it the first election that was held in Central. And Central always struck me as one of the seats, even when there was no candidate, it organized itself organically. And it was a special kind of PNP in Central St. James. And from what I see this evening, is that you have managed to galvanize all those elements, from pull them together in a very short time. And the support that I see here tonight, I have no doubt that Central will be in the column of the People's National Party when time comes. As leader of opposition business in the Senate, half of the opposition senators are here to support you this evening. And I want the audience to know that is not just collegial support, but also an acknowledgement of the contribution she makes to the Parliament of Jamaica when she speaks on behalf of the people. And Janice is one of those voices that says tourism cannot prosper unless tourism workers prosper. She has been consistent in that, and I support and salute the stance that she takes. And since I touch on tourism, I want to say 2 things. First, I want to acknowledge the partnership that tourism and national security must have. Comrade McNeil, I want to acknowledge when you were Minister of Tourism and times were hard and we had no fiscal space, as they say. Comrade Wickham McNeil was a great supporter of the JCF and especially along the tourism belt when the TEF bought more vehicles for the police than the Ministry of Finance allocated from the budget. And that should not be a one-time partnership because we see clouds on the horizon of the tourism sector right now. And even while murders are down this year relative to last year, and we're thankful for that. And I want to acknowledge the new commissioner because he hasn't followed Andrew Honis and Harris Chang with that foolishness about states of emergency. All those years when they were scraping up a whole heap of young people in St. James, locking them up without charge, making them lose their job, making people look at them as if they're tainted. It still did not bring down murders and crime in St. James. The PNP took a principled position against that it was not only unconstitutional, but it was ineffective. It was a misuse of resources. And what we see now, no states of emergency this year. For the first time in 9 years, murders will come back into the range where this JLP administration inherited from the PNP administration of Portia Simpson. But I want to say something. Don't believe because it's coming down from a very high level that it's okay, that it has reached an acceptable level. Because in absolute terms, it's still way too high. And the travel advisory that the US has on Jamaica putting the industry under pressure. No make Ed Bartlett, Pollyanna Ed Bartlett tell you any foolishness. The industry is under pressure. We see reductions in arrivals. We see reductions in the room rates. But a PNP government, a joined up PNP government with Ministry of National Security, working with the Ministry of Tourism, will ensure that once again we're able to get those travel advisories removed and the industry to regain its momentum. So, Comrade John, I just want to tell you, I am very pleased and encouraged. I was one of the voices for 2 years at least, if not 3, been identifying you as a candidate for St. James. You are reluctant, but I know ladies like to be wooed, courted. They can't just answer yes, just so. But now that you've accepted the challenge, now that you've answered the call of the trumpet, I see you have thrown yourself in it with full commitment, with full passion, and I see you are very active, and I am sure your efforts will be rewarded. Especially when I see that lady, those 2 ladies, your colleague senators, right behind you, being the wind beneath your wings, driving down here to support you. I know if I never come, I couldn't go back to Senate next time. So one love, one heart, comrades, time soon come for Janice Allen to be the next Member of Parliament for Central St. James and put it back in the column of the People's National Party. Thank you. Wonderful.